Now, let's move to this before we wrap up the show. The South African government has noted with concern the arrival in Eswatini of a group of dangerous criminals from various nationalities who were deported from the U.S. Crispin Peer is the spokesperson for the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, and he said the minister had noted the earlier statement by the Eswatini government in which they indicated that they would collaborate with the International Organization for Migration to facilitate the transit of these inmates to their countries of origin. The acting spokesperson for the Eswatini government is Thabile Mdluli, joining us now over Zoom. Thabile, thank you so much for your time. Good evening.
Good evening, Clement. Thank you for having me.
So can you share with us the details of the agreement we have with the U.S.? Why have you decided to take these dangerous criminals for them?
Thank you, Clement. As we've been saying since the 15th or the 16th of July, this is a decision that's purely based on good diplomatic relations between Eswatini and the United States. And we do note that Eswatini obviously would be concerned about their safety, that concern has actually extended to our neighbors as well. But we have always maintained that they have no reason to be afraid, that the Eswatini government will do everything to make sure that these criminals do not pose any threat or danger to Eswatini, let alone to our neighbors.
Okay, and how are you addressing that concern? Because, I mean, let's look at the profile of these criminals. Some of them are prisoners who were convicted of various crimes, including child rape, murder, and robbery. These are dangerous criminals, and that's why South Africa is also concerned here. How are you addressing their concerns?
I don't know. I mean, Eswatini has more dangerous criminals than murderers and child rapists. I'm sure South Africa has even more dangerous criminals.
And we don't want more.
Not really, but what we're trying to say is the Eswatini government has watertight security systems. We have very, very low rates of prison breaks even. So we have no reason to believe that because they have murdered someone in the US, then they will break away in Eswatini and pose a danger to the public. But also they are kept in solitary confinement with very, very, very high security measures being taken to make sure that they don't break out.
Okay, so as the Eswatini government, when do you plan to take these prisoners back to their home countries? Because the U.S. has tried to deport them to their own countries, but they failed. So what makes you think you'll be able to do that?
First of all, Eswatini is an non-aligned state. Our motto is we have no enemy. And we are friends with the US, but also we are friends with the 5 countries where the deportees come from. And I can assure you that 2 of those countries have already reached out to say they want their people back. But also the repatriation processes have already begun with other stakeholders. Although at this point it's very difficult to say how long that process is going to take, but the process of engagement has already started. And we are sure maybe in less than 12 months, they should all be gone back to their countries. So
all of them should be gone back to their countries. So between now and, of course, the 12 months or 11 months, how do you address the concern that South Africa has raised? Have you spoken to our government as the government of Eswatini? How are you addressing this concern that they have?
The South African government has actually reached out through diplomatic channels, and we intend to address those concerns through diplomatic means as well.
That how do you plan to do that? Are you just going to tell them that, well, we've got tight security, these people are not going to jump the fence and come to South Africa as they escape from prison? What's the plan? Because they need some level of assurance from the government of Eswatini.
We will definitely engage where they have concerns, and ours is just to assure them that as our friends as well, because South Africa is also our diplomatic friend, one of our biggest. So we're going to make sure that those relationships are not spoiled by these deportees being transited through Eswatini.
What's in it for you? Why did you as Eswatini agree that, oh, we'll just take these people that America doesn't want? What's in it for you as Eswatini?
As I've already said, this is purely based on diplomatic relations. We intend to strengthen those relations. Obviously, when we have strengthened relations, it makes it easier to actually negotiate should that eventuality come. Because we do believe that no one would want to see their friends suffer. So it makes the negotiation ground easier for Eswatini when we sit with the United States to negotiate for anything that we may have to negotiate with.
Okay.
on.
All right,
Yes.
makes sense. Thabile Mdluli, thank you so much for making time for us. That is the spokesperson for the Eswatini government. So they've taken these deportees from America because they think one day it may come in handy for them when they negotiate. That may pay in their favor. That, oh, we helped you one day, so you come through for us this time around. Well, let me thank you for watching the Tuesday edition of Face the Nation. We'll be back with you on Thursday at 8 p.m. Have a good evening. Cheers.